Alrighty, gentlemen, let me test out the microphone real quick. I think you guys are fine, right? I should be fine. I mean, microphone seems pretty okay. I mean, let's try to change it to the other one, right? Because I have like another one right here. Oh, no, it was this one, right? So I want to test out this one. Hello? I can't tell the difference between the two microphones, actually. Does it even do anything? I think it does something, but I'll figure it out later. Alright, that's not the point, though. The point is we are here. Yep. Alright, let's do the transition. Hey, everybody, it is me. Why did it do that? Hey, everybody, it is me, though. It's been a while. I've grown a nice little beard since the last time we saw each other, guys. I'd say that it's been a good while since we last seen each other. Isn't that correct? But, in other words, guys, look at this. Look at the new setup. I like the new setup now. I like changed everything to make everything seem like a little more cleaner, a little more nicer in other cases. So, I heard that Little Nightmares Showcase happened yesterday, and while I did see that, but I overslept and I was too lazy to do it yesterday, so now I'm doing it today. So yeah, that's the point of all this. So, in other words, we're gonna be reacting. A lot of the stuff has just been me just. Wait. Am I in just chatting? Oh yeah, seems like I'm in just chatting. Is there another category that I could do, like YouTube? Or like Little Nightmares? Okay, I guess just chatting would be fine. Either way, welcome stream back to whatever we got over here. I am so excited, actually. So I heard that they released more than just the game itself, and I am nearly excited for it. And I have not seen any of the things yet, so except I did see maybe something along the lines of a comic. I'm not sure though. We'll see though. You guys will see my reaction and all of that and forward, and let's get to it. Let's get to it. Oh. I don't know why it isn't showing, actually. Alright. It's not showing you right there. Hold up. And... Hey guys. We're over here now. I hope you guys can hear it correctly, though. Hear it fine. Everything. Maybe just a little bit louder. Yeah, that's fine. Audio's fine. All right. Now that we got that sorted out, I have chat right next to me just in case. But let's go skip ahead and actually start watching. So I'm kind of excited. Oh, wait. I knew it. Only the best quality for you guys. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. I'm excited. Teen Blood Islands.
Peggy 16.
Oh. Oh, there. I vaguely remember what happened last time. I think I do remember seeing a mirror. Ooh, there's the two people. Hey, Six and Runaway Kid and Mono. Ooh. I should replay the game though. It was so fun. Whoa. Whoa. That's... Are they including different stuff on it?
Go back to sleep, little one.
Go back to sleep, little one.
Might be in your dreams.
Nice. Wait, we're getting more than a... We're getting like a full-on like a thing here. I didn't actually believe that. What the heck? Wonder what program though.
Thank you for joining us for this little
I love... Hello, Jane.
Event.
And I'm Maya, community
I love the
manager
production of this though.
I'm so happy to be here, especially since we
Hi,
have
Maya.
some charmingly terrifying updates to share.
We're going to be joined by some fantastic guests who have been working on a
Sure.
variety of
Hit me with it.
games and projects.
And hopefully they don't go sending too many chills down our spines.
Hopefully, they're going to be talking to us about the fantastic projects they've been working on, and we're going to get an exclusive reveal of a new chapter of Little Nightmares 3 and a deep dive into some gameplay.
We might even see
Chapter.
the return of a Little Nightmares fan favorite. Who knows?
Who knows? But if you
What do you mean, who knows? You can't just leave us off on that.
There's going to be plenty of surprises.
Oh
Yeah, sure. You got 30 minutes,
I've been a
guys.
massive fan of Little Nightmares.
Impress
since the first
me.
game came out way back in 2017.
Wow, was it really that long ago?
2017?
Literally that long ago. And since then,
Little
we've been
Nightmares
following
what?
Nero and Six through countless terrifying locations.
You're making me feel
Creepy
old.
things, many of our childhood fears have come to life. And now it's time to face another one in this exclusive Little Nightmares 3 trailer.
Ooh. There. Oh gosh, they're in a carnival. Oh gosh, they're in a carnival. Oh no. I don't like clowns. I don't like clowns. I really don't. Oh, that kind of worries me though. This looks... I'm gonna be honest, it looks a little more scary than the second. The second one just felt cool to me a little bit more creepy, but this one just genuinely already gives me that scared feeling. I don't like it. This carnival has always had that scary feeling. Whoa. Oh, you get to do like little mini puzzles. That's kind of cool. Like mini carnival puzzles. Whoa. Can we ride a roller coaster? Oh, the gnome. I'm trying to see if like there's like lore. Ooh. Hanging puppets. Dude, there is a lot going on. Well, please tell me we can ride a roller coaster. That'll be like a level. That'd be so great. So you do get captured. Or is that how they first met? That might also be like an ending.
As you've just seen,
a loss, like if you die.
Focus for today's look at Little Nightmares 3.
Sure.
And we'll revisit it for an extended gameplay demo and a deep dive into that gameplay. But for now, I'm very
How
excited
much more
to say
difficult
that
is
we're
it?
ready to reveal the release date for Little Nightmares 3. Yeah, the release date
Really?
is here. Little Nightmares 3 is coming out on the 10th of October, 2025.
I love that.
But
I love
before we
that.
get into Little Nightmares
Love that.
3 with that shiny
I'll be in
new
college,
release
but I
date,
love
let's
that.
talk about Little Nightmares as a franchise. I'm joined
Mhm.
now by Little Nightmares franchise director, Lucas Roussel. Lucas, thank you for joining me. Welcome.
Hi, Jen. Thank you for having me.
I'm so delighted that you're here. And also, I understand that you're celebrating a Little Nightmares anniversary this year.
Yeah,
Really?
this event is a bit special to me because it's been 10 years now that I started to work on
10
Little Nightmares.
years?
And when I think back to how it
Is
started,
I don't
I'm
remember if
delighted that
Bandai or
we had
Tracer
to
is
see
the
how
one
far
that's
we've
doing its
You
own
must have
thing.
worked with some really talented people over those 10 years.
Yes, so many, you know, from Tarsha Studio to Supermassive Games, I had the opportunity to work with amazing people. And actually today we will meet new faces, new talent working
Yeah,
on the
because
franchise.
the studio
And a
that's
lot of them
honestly working
started
with
off
somebody
as
else now.
fans, and now they're putting back, you know, all that love and energy back into the game.
I love that it still feels creepy.
I think
It
that's
doesn't.
so cool when fans of something get
It's
to work
still
on the thing they're
grounded.
so passionate about.
Yes, and I really want to take this opportunity to thank, you know, all the fans around the world.
No,
from
no, thank
single,
you. You guys
game
literally
to a
created
multimedia
amazing
franchise. They've
games.
been, you know, all the time with us,
There's no
supporting
doubt
us.
about that.
And they're really the ones who are keeping us, you know, motivated to continue pushing the boundaries of Little Nightmares even further.
Well said, exactly so, because it's the fans that make Little Nightmares extra special.
Oh yeah.
Now, at the top of the show,
I feel that.
we teased that we were going to be talking about some new Little Nightmares projects. Can you share anything on those?
Yes, I mean, before that, you know, I
Depends
just
on what
want
you-
to say that to me, Little Nightmares is, you know, the world. The world is what is the most important.
Yeah.
Because it's filled,
All right. While
you know,
this
with
guy is talking about,
mysteries,
unless I
it's
hear
full
something
of
important,
amazing characters,
this
monsters,
guy
and
just
locations.
seems
Each of
to.
them
I mean,
has its
these
own
two
unique,
people,
you know, story.
right?
I think with the games with just
The
franchise, so
background
it
just
is
reminds me of
about
Minecraft
Nightmares,
Live,
can
and I feel
offer,
like it
and
works
the other
better
types
in
of
this
media,
sense.
you know,
All the
will allow
green
us
screen
to,
stuff that
you
has
know,
worked.
tell different
I don't know how much
stories
of it
in, you
feels
know,
like
new ways.
That's
actual
very intriguing. What do you mean exactly?
like things,
Well, you
or
know,
if
let's
it's the
take the
actual
example of
game.
the
And I
Sound
like
of
how they
Nightmares,
actually
you know,
blended in a
podcast
little
that
bit
we released
better.
2 years ago.
I
We were
assume
amazed
they
by
can
the
actually
reception of,
walk
the
in.
fans, you know, and especially when it comes
It's
to the main
amazing of what
character,
they
you know.
can do,
And
and they're
actually,
still
if you
talking about
enjoy the
like thank
podcast,
you
then I
for
think you should
like playing
stay
the
a little
games,
longer,
which
you
is
know, with us
it's very
on the
nice.
show
You
because
gotta
we've
be
got
really
some
appreciative of
exclusive,
your fans,
news to
but
share.
yeah,
Brilliant. Thank you,
I
Lucas.
think
I mean,
that they've
I
done
love
really
the
well on this.
podcast, and if you didn't listen to
There
the
was a
podcast, you're
podcast.
missing out. We've got a little bit of it for you now. Let's take a listen.
Oh, there's a podcast. I didn't even know that. I love podcasts. Sounds of Nightmares.
Yesterday evening marked my first true session with the girl. Signs of significant disorder are greater than I initially thought.
Bandai Namco Europe presents.
Oh, it was
The
Tracer, the
Sounds
one that
of
left.
Nightmares.
Do you remember your nightmares?
I remember everything.
The first audio fiction series from the world of Little Nightmares.
Last night, in my dream, a muddled voice, and then I saw him.
There must be more. Try. Interact with the dream.
I tried to scream, tearing my throat, but I had no breath.
You were right there. Don't tell me
Dude.
you did nothing.
You're supposed
I think
to
the voice
help
act
me.
is pretty good.
You're supposed to understand.
I can't help you if you hide things from me.
My head! A fire burns in there!
We can face your monsters together.
Please stop!
Go back to sleep, little one.
Oh,
The answers might be in your dreams.
the answers might be in your dream. It would be very interesting if
Here
they
we are
did.
in the councillor's office where much of the podcast story takes place. Don't
Really?
worry though, we'll be heading back to the carnival soon for a gameplay deep dive of Little Nightmares 3. But before that,
Okay, we're talking about the podcast now.
Alize and Lonnie, here to
I'm
kinda
kinda interested.
Twisted world of
I'm not sure how
Transmedia.
much they could do.
Hello. So we've left the relative comfort of the carnival, but not only that, we've left the nowhere. We're now in the counties, somewhere far less familiar that hadn't been explored before the podcast, right, Lonnie?
Yeah, that's
I wonder
right.
if this
As
is
we
important for me to
hinted at
listen
in
to
the
because I'm not
past, but
sure.
The Sounds of Nightmares was the first time we were really able to dive deeper into this world. It was so satisfying for us to
Not too
expand
deep
that lore
though.
and
I
shine a
love
light
the
on
fact that
strange
they like
rules.
Yeah,
barely,
and we were
if
very
it barely
lucky to
covers
collaborate
it.
with talented people, included some
Wait a
members
sec.
of our
Isn't it like
communities.
Wednesday right now?
I don't know if you remember actually. It
Didn't
was,
like Squid Games
that
come down
contest
last week?
organized to know more about our fans' nightmares.
Such unreal.
Oh, I do remember. We did receive some very frightening stories. Yeah, the creativity people shared was just crazy. And adapting one of those dreams into an actual episode was a fantastic experience. And I mean, since the launch of the podcast, the response has been so positive. I can't believe
Really?
we've already reached over 2 million listens.
From all over the world, right?
Yeah, because we're recorded in 5 languages, so English, French, Spanish, Italian, and German. And everything we've
For
heard
me,
so
mama.
far was
Para mi
so
mama.
positive. And I mean, I love hearing all the theories they've come up with.
Did someone say theories? I'm here for theories. Hello.
Oh
Hi.
my gosh.
Tell
Just
me.
don't ask me to explain.
Just, I thought they were gonna be like,
But
did
for
someone
real,
say
it's that
theories?
mystery that
Oh,
makes the
okay,
world very,
theory. Like
very
Matt
well,
just
so
comes up for the
And on that
side.
topic, we wanted to talk about the podcast.
That would be crazy.
Yes, we wanted to announce that we're working on the season 2 of The Sounds of Nightmares.
Oh, that's great.
It's going to take a bit of time to come to life, but we're very excited because we're going to explore even more the countries and the connection between there and the nowhere.
I'm
The
so excited to
nowhere.
hear that. I've
I
already
don't remember
started,
what
like,
the
my
nowhere
second
is.
binge listen to season 1, and I guess that's just gonna have to like tide me over.
I assume this
until
just
season
has
2
something to
comes
do with the
along.
podcast.
Absolutely. Now, Alize, the podcast isn't the only project you're here to talk about, right? What else is keeping you up at night?
The comic book series. So Little Nightmares, Descent to Nowhere, written by Lonnie, by the way. And it's coming very soon, and we couldn't be more excited.
Is it its
Wait,
own
yeah,
separate storyline or is it a
It's very much
recreation
so.
of
It's been a real
games?
passion project for both of us for
Yeah.
a few years now.
But
Yeah, and there is a little something we've been keeping under wrap until now. I actually have the official cover
Ooh.
here.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Is that Mono on the cover?
Yeah, he's part of the story.
Okay, all right. Well, tell me
Ooh.
the whole story then.
So
Maybe
that
not the whole
it is a
New story.
prequel?
Yeah, it tells 2 parallel stories, one set in the counties and one set in the nowhere. In the nowhere, we follow a little mute, timid girl named Hush, and she wakes up in a jail cell and she's cold, and it's not long before she meets Mono. They're a little hesitant to work together, but both of them have to try to
So that
figure
is
out
a
way to
prequel of the
escape
story.
this cold
Because
labyrinth
Mono
being
turns into
invented.
Thin Man.
Okay, and how does that?
I like
connect to
how
the
they did
counties?
that.
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away about the
I remember that
characters,
there was
but it
Lollipop Girl.
follows a detective named Myra, and she's exhausted and disillusioned with life. But she has a
Is it an
chance
adult?
encounter with a stranger that stirs something inside of her. And after that, she decides to start investigating the cold cases of children who've gone missing over the years.
Very cool. Count me in. I can't wait to
Sure,
discover how
can't
those
miss.
2 places, the nowhere and the counties, like intersect and combine.
I would
When
love
and
to
when
know
and
where
So the first
one
issue will
comes
release in
in.
October, but you'll be able to pre-order.
Because I don't
it
remember
on
there being much
non-West
adult in the store unless they're like usually
website
like
or at your
evil
local
in some
comic book shop.
case.
And how many issues will there be?
So 4 in total.
So the
and
fact
we're
that there's a
going to release
detective
one
is very
episode per
interesting.
month until January.
So I wonder how much
And
is
today
it
we're very excited
a
to share with
nightmare?
you the official trailer. Let's watch.
an official trailer. Is that for the?
Remember how I got here?
Ooh.
20 years as a cog, thinking I could make a difference.
Sick.
I gave myself over freely. That's why I'm here. Sick of feeling like a puppet.
I'm asking you to give it one more go. Work with me. The milk carton cases.
The vanished children,
Whoa.
they haunt every mind in the county.
Before you ask that if that's me, like that's creating like the little like thing, that's not me.
A little
That's
girl.
just
There's always a little girl.
where there's the hush. There's always a little girl.
For the second time in as many days, I'm on a precipice.
That is actually just generally the video. It's an interesting effect though. You don't see it too often.
But this time, I have to jump.
Again, I wonder where the fact it lies.
Incredible. This is such an amazing day for fans of the Little Nightmares franchise. I, for one, can't wait to see what everyone
I love
else
that keep it so low because I
We're
wasn't
not
even
done
I wasn't
yet.
even
I think
aware that
Alize
there was
and
a
Lonnie have
comic or a
few more surprises up
podcast.
their
So this
sleeves
is just
before we return
news to
the
me.
carnival, don't you?
Yeah, speaking of it, we're actually working on a young adult horror novel
Young
set
adult?
in that same location, and I can't wait for you to dive into it.
Where am I going to find the time to read all of these? Oh my
know.
God. What can you tell us about the young adult?
For real though.
The novel tells the story of a young girl named Rose.
Novel?
She wakes up in the carnival in a dark room, and she's there with two other kids that she has never met before. One of them is a mousy girl who has a noose around her neck.
Oh.
And the other one is this frail, starving boy who has a mask over his face.
Oh.
And in that moment, for Ruse, two things become uncertain. One is whether or not she'll be able to get out, and two is whether or not these kids will be her friends or something a little more sinister.
Well, I'm
So
already
they're
freaked
all
out
trapped
and
in a dark
suspicious.
room with you. Don't you think that
When
maybe
we
they would have honestly
It will
talked
be
about
out in
it?
September.
Wow. So games, podcasts, comics, young adult novel. Is there anything else we can be looking forward to?
A novel though, like an actual
Wow.
written
We might have
novel.
something else.
Are you kidding
I
me?
don't
This
know. Do you
franchise
want to
is
talk about
big.
that?
Sure, we have one more
I
surprise for
cannot
you.
cover it all.
It's something we've been crafting very carefully behind the scenes.
Hit
for
me,
quite a
bro.
while now. It's a project that's really close to our hearts.
Really?
And I think we have a teaser for you right now.
What is it? No way, stop motion too. From the world of lit. Are you kidding me? A story?
Incredible. I'm so
Stop
excited to see
motion?
what that becomes. Although something tells me it's not going to end well.
Well, it's not called Little
Never
Nightmares for
does
nothing.
end well.
So we'll be gradually revealing more about these upcoming projects over the coming months. So please keep an eye on our social media channels and website if you think you can handle it, of course.
And thanks to Lonnie and Alize, who we appear to have left behind us now in the counties, for that treasure trove of information. Now, we welcome to the sofa. It is the producer and art director of Little Nightmares 3, Coralie Tim. Hi,
Ooh, I'm
welcome.
interested.
Hi.
Thanks for having
You
us.
woke me.
Now, Coralie, what can you tell us about the carnival?
So our two friends, Lo and Alone, they are trapped in the spiral.
Lone
It's
and
a part
alone.
of the nowhere that they are trying to escape. So now they are in Carnival. It is a fun fair which is filled of like disturbing attractions and frightening visitors.
Not much fun in this fun
Is the
fair,
entire
friends.
game in the carnival, or is that just a section?
Flashing lights, odd shapes, stalls covered in old soft toys. Wasn't my thing.
Yeah, right. And it's all full of noise, people, lights. It's very overwhelming.
Yeah, I've got to say though, as much as I hated it when I was younger, this level is one of my favourite in the game. It's really cool. Should we jump in and take a look?
Level, yeah. So it is just a section of the game.
Here we go.
So here are Lo and Alone. So Lo is the boy
Lo
with the
and
brown
Alone.
mask and the blue cape. And Alone is the one with the red pigtails and the green jumpsuits.
Okay.
And they've come to the carnival today.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fun fair, but you will see that nothing in there is so fun.
And it's not a great day to be at the fun fair. It's
Never.
the weather's pretty bad today.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty miserable. I mean, this
Work
is
in
one of
progress,
those
so
things
it could honestly get better as time
introduces sort of movement
passes.
into the space, so you're going to see the wind, the
I'm
rain,
surprised.
thunder, lightning. all of
That's
that really adds to
impressive,
the
though.
atmosphere, I think.
Yeah, and look at that depth into the distance there, the extent of the carnival.
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
looks
and you
so
can see a bit
good.
more of the carnival
That's what
from
Little
the top.
Nightmares is so
And
good at
here,
doing.
I think it's really interesting to see
Are
how
they
big these
gonna-
statues can have
yeah.
there.
Yeah, the vistas are really cool. You're going to see that as we zip across the
I
space
love
now.
the fact that I think they're making it co-op,
It's
which
really
is
3D,
so
even though we've still
incredible
got
to
the
look at.
2.5D doll's house.
There's not a
It's
person that you're
beautiful, really,
following.
but like, you know, beautiful
I hope I
in
can be
that Little
low.
Nightmares way.
I love low. Like it just gives me more better. I love the
Who are these,
mask, like a
monsters we're seeing
plague
around?
doctor mask.
So they are the herds. They represent the dull, grinding monotony of the working life. You can find them in the candy factory, but also here when they are allowed to have a bit of fun in the carnival.
I forgot they all represent something deeper within the story.
I really love watching the players work together to solve some of these puzzles. It's really fun when you do that.
I'm really looking forward to playing the game in co-op.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's adding
I wonder
so
if
much
it's possible to
to
do it
madness,
alone.
being able to enjoy it with your friend. Because in fact, a lot of people were doing it, but like just watching their friend playing and stuff like that. Now they
Yeah.
just play together.
I'm ready to play.
So here, this house was just blocking the way. So that's
Oh
why
my
we
God.
moved, the candies, because right now he's just occupied and we can go through.
Mm.
I can identify with that. I'm easily distracted with candy as well.
I'm not sure this candy you actually want to eat.
Do I not?
It's pretty,
No.
it's pretty
Oh, okay.
disgusting.
I'll take your
What
word
is the
for it.
candy?
So everything you see in the sets is pretty grimy and mucky. You know, they're not going to get their
I mean,
health and safety on
this is
these
just
things.
average food for me in school.
It's really grim back here.
So one of the cool things we're going to see now is the players are able to use their tools.
Mm.
In this particular case, you're going to see Lo using his bow and arrow.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh wow, they're just.
Puppets here, who are smaller enemies, and you're going to
Whoa.
see Lone use their tool to smash the head.
Okay, good.
Oh,
because I
you can
hate
still call out.
Yeah.
Oh, the person just happens like.
The design of the
Bah!
puppets is they're just that bit bigger than the kids. You know, they're sort
Yeah.
of threateningly larger, but compared to some of the other
So one
animals, they're
distracts,
quite
one
small.
attacks.
It means that they can be quite quick. And as a player, it gives you a bit of hope that actually you might have a chance of beating it.
Okay, some sort of candy corpse pinata thing going on in the background there. That's delightful, cheerful stuff.
Yeah, it's very cheerful.
Yeah, so this being the sort of grim world of the nowhere, none of these...
So is
characters
Lo
are
the
particularly
archer?
pleasant.
No, I don't remember this one from the fun fair.
Oh no, it's. Okay.
He's having a terrible
So then,
day.
what does that do?
Okay, so this is going to be me and you, Maya. Who do you want to play as?
Well, I think I prefer Alone with the little pigtails.
Okay.
I do resemble her in real life, so...
Yeah, there we go.
Huh.
All right, fine. Okay, I'll take the mask. I like the mask.
Yeah, you like that?
I do love the mask. The mask is just so cool. I'd be fine with playing any of those because I just like the fact that that Alo has like an actual whoopah, whoopah.
Behind it and atmosphere and see like all their life together. The two characters really love that, the way they are working together, but also the way they are two great friends.
Question:
The way everything is, like,
the way that co-op
intimidatingly
works, is it like?
like we're kids at a
Can
fun
you play it
fair, but it's not a
separately?
fun fair designed for
Or
us.
is it just one screen like it does in Minecraft?
No.
Because it would be very interesting if like Lo is right there, right, in one screen, and then Lo is in another.
You're going to have to be really careful not to wake them.
And they all have their own different perspective. Oh no.
Now that'll be me messing up the stealth when we play together, Maya. So you're gonna have to forgive me now in advance for mucking up the sneaking.
It does seem like that there's two.
This scene's really cool. It's full of loads of tension.
It's okay, Maya. We'll be doing this together, so we'll be much braver as a pair.
Absolutely.
Mhm. Absolutely did. There's tension. I like the flying people in the back. They're like, wee, wee. I wonder if I'll be more or less scared the fact that I have a friend with me now. Horror has always just such been my favorite genre
They made it.
in just any storytelling.
Everyone can breathe again now. There's going to be no more puppets. Well, I assume no more puppets ever.
Not
Nah.
Not true.
What does Lo
There's always
bring?
more puppets.
It's one of the cool things about the Little Nightmares games, and it's really important to us as well, is that a lot of the storytelling is done in the set dressing. So all of the objects that you see, everything that we design, we take great care because we know the fans really love looking into the detail on that stuff.
I
They can make
do.
up really cool theories. So we do a lot of storytelling with the placement of the things in the set.
So you're like consciously like leading
I've seen
clues
nothing
in the
before.
environment?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really, really
Or she need
important.
like a light thing.
And thank you for doing that.
That
'cause I absolutely
balloon looks a
love reading
little
those
too
theories.
Yeah, me too.
real.
Again, the cool thing about this is
Yeah,
once
there
you
it
feel
is.
like you're sneaking into a space you probably shouldn't.
Oh,
be.
you're gonna need help
And
with
that
your
was one of the things I
friend.
loved
You're gonna
about
like.
playing the previous
Oh.
Nightmares
Oh
game
yeah,
as
no,
well,
Lily
is
is
that
the
you can
archer.
sneak around in places
That's so
that you shouldn't be.
sick.
Yeah,
Makes
but-
it feel more unsafe.
Yeah, yeah. a bit
That
of,
really is
trespassing.
amazing.
Yeah.
But for
No.
this puzzle, I think we will cut it soon because we don't want to spoil everything for the players.
No,
Here we go.
Figure it out for yourselves.
Yeah.
What?
Under the boardwalk we go.
Okay.
What?
Some classic
There's gonna be
thinking.
something scary out there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's creepy. I wonder what happens, though, if one just dies. Well, not dies. It just, like, wakes up from a nightmare. There's, like...
Quite like the fact here that all the bright lights
I'm
are in the
curious.
background. You know, you're sort of sneaking through behind the scenes in the darkness, trying to stay safe. You're going to see Alone here using the tool in a slightly different way, this time to smash through a doorway to make progression.
Handy.
Yeah, there are different ways of using the tools, and sometimes in the different chapters as well, you can find how each tool will be useful for this specific chapter.
That's great. That makes cooperative a lot more interesting.
Oh, here we another blimmin' pinata, is it?
Yeah, another thing on that.
Yeah, we quite like it.
I mean, I say pinata, but they don't usually have like dead bodies inside them.
Yeah, it's pretty grim.
I mean...
Right now, so we need his help.
There it is.
Yeah.
Gonna lure him over.
What?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Nice
kind.
job.
Oh, he's blind.
Just gonna leave
Oh,
you to your pinata now.
Yeah.
Wait, they're blind. Oh,
I
that
like
teddy.
This, like, sideshow
That teddy
attraction.
bear.
That looks fun. Can we have a go on that?
I've
Yeah,
seen that
it's
teddy
really
bear
important
before.
So that any character you will play, you will be able to do the...
Cool.
to do-
Okay.
That's amazing, dude. You can play the
Nice little
games.
background there.
I love that.
I'm waiting for like a big monster chase sequence.
And some herd queuing. Just having a queue. Must be something good. What are they queuing for?
Not sure it's something good.
Oh, well.
I thought they were going to a line.
Yeah.
I don't think of it. I want to go on the roller coaster. Dang, beloved.
Now, okay, looks like we get to go on a ride at last. Okay, a roller coaster. Now, in what way is this going to be like a nightmare roller coaster?
I think there might be some clues in the design, but I don't want to spoil it for the fans, so people are just going to have to look really carefully and figure it out.
Something to do with these sinister mystery bags in the car with us.
Quite possibly.
Okay. Oh, well, at least we get to go on a ride, though.
That's
It's a
so
nice way to
cool.
see the rest of the fair.
Yeah, it looks
I think you
beautiful.
never go forward in this. Like, it's so rare.
Now the climb.
And for now, that's where we stop. We hope you enjoyed the journey. It's far from being over.
I did enjoy the journey. Thank you so much, Coralie. Thank you, Tim.
I do
That was
love it.
great.
It looks
I'm
so
currently
fair.
caught between the fun of the fun fair and the lingering, like, uncanny, creepy feeling. And I cannot wait to find out where this roller coaster takes us.
Ooh. It really does feel like a Little Nightmares.
Now that we know a bit more about the carnival, Maya, what can you tell us about the different editions that are available to pre-order?
So before
Yeah.
we go through that, Jane, I'd just like to remind everyone that the game will be available in both solo and online co-op modes.
Good. All right,
Yes.
that's great.
With the Friends Pass, people who purchase the game will be able to invite a friend for the entire game, even if their friend doesn't own it themselves.
Oh, I love that.
That's
what a
so
great
fun.
way to have your friends
Yes.
join
Oh
you on
my
your Little
gosh.
Nightmares 3 journey.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait.
About those pre-orders, they are now open for all platforms except for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. That will come at a
All
later
right.
date.
That's
And
fair.
there are a few different versions that people can choose.
I got it on the
from.
computer
Yes,
though.
there are. So first, as well as the standard edition, we have the deluxe edition. So this
What's
one
the
includes,
deluxe?
the Residence costume pack, which I'm sure our fans will instantly recognize from our previous games. It also includes the Secret of the Spirals expansion pass, adding 2 new chapters, exploring new locations in the spiral. And last but not least, the expansion pass includes a costume set inspired by an iconic character from the Little Nightmares universe.
Wow.
It really is. And for those who want even more, we have the collector's edition, which includes everything from the deluxe, plus a steelbook, an art book, and
Oh, I like the little shadow creatures of
this
everybody.
beauty.
Hey.
And take a look.
Oh, that's a pretty good
Yeah,
size.
Okay,
That's
so
not
look
bad.
At those details.
Cute. I
Really
love
is.
that. Awesome.
And if that still isn't enough, we also have the premium collector's edition with even more content available
That's so
exclusively on the Bandai Namco
great.
store.
Okay.
Which will also be home, by the way, to an extensive lineup of merch, which
Sure.
includes this
Hey.
jackets. Look at this.
Yeah.
Jacket's
I've been
pretty
eyeing that.
cool.
In fact, I've got mine already.
What? Where'd you
Yeah,
get
I
that
saw it
from?
already.
From the Bandai Namco store.
Of course.
And there's a pre-order bonus that you can tell us about.
Yes, there is. So we absolutely loved the first 2 games, and you know, as
Mhm.
fans ourselves, we really wanted to give players a little nod to our beloved 6 with the Dark
Really?
6 costume sets.
Well, that's perfect.
That is
Because
that I
don't
do love
think
the
any
Stark
of them
6.
Too much. 6.
Never. And
I
for
might
those who
get the
want to see
enhanced
even more of
edition.
the
I
games,
d-
we're
I
very happy
gotta
to
do.
announce
I
that
really
over
do
8
gotta
years
like
after
it. I'll
the
be
release of
honest.
Little Nightmares, we'll be releasing the enhanced edition of the game on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2. And that will be at the same time as Little Nightmares 3. Do you want to take a quick look?
I do, yeah.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, they enhanced it. Oh, so it has like a lot more detail than the first time. And it has ray tracing. Faster loading time, revised checkpoints, traversal assistance. For the people who really want to replay the game in a future day, that's really awesome, actually. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, the music was always my favorite part of this game. Little Nightmares. Are they gonna do it for number 2 as well? Guys, just go warm your hands by the
Now, how
fire.
did you like that? I loved it. Now, we've come outside with
Oh,
Coralie
obviously.
to talk about this new enhanced edition. Coralie, what can you
Sure,
tell us
hit me
about
with
the
it.
changes and upgrades and tweaks you've made for this new version?
So with Little Nightmares 3 catching the attention of so many new players, we really wanted to bring 6 stories up to today's standards. So the first thing you notice is the announcement visuals.
Absolutely
Yeah.
stunning, that's for sure.
Thank you. And you will see that we've added ray tracing, volumetric lighting, all of those things that add so much to the atmosphere while
Oh,
staying
yeah.
true to the DNA of
I
the
don't even
game.
think I can
We've also
add ray
added
tracing
new
though.
gameplay helpers and new checkpoints. And that's to make the game even more enjoyable for also new players.
So it's
That's
going to be a
great.
great way for someone who's like literally never played the first game to experiencing it for the first time. But also, if you did play the first game, you can kind of relive it with a new modern experience.
Exactly.
And
That's
to give
good.
everyone the chance to dive right in, Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition will be available immediately for anyone who pre-orders a digital edition of Little Nightmares 3 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC.
Oh, wow. So I basically need to go play it right after we finish doing this show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
might not have
probably.
to wait that long, as I think this concludes our show for today. So
Ooh.
Little Nightmares 3 will
Alright.
be out on October 10th, 2025 on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, Xbox Series
Alright.
and Xbox One,
That's fair.
Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch
Love that.
2, and PC. And you can go to the Little Nightmares website to check the different pre-order offers in your country.
We're almost done then.
As mentioned, Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders will open at a later
How much
date.
you want to bid? It's more expensive though,
to
but
join
little
our new
Nintendo
Discord
Switch 2.
server for all the info on the franchise.
Yeah, it's a great place to share your wildest theories. I know Maya loves to read them almost as much as I do.
I really
yeah,
do. It's
I
always
love
great
my
to see what our
theories.
amazing yet
But
distorted community has in mind.
was it Darko
Right there
that does
after
the
the
theory on this
But
that I
before we
really
wrap up
liked? I
today,
don't remember
we've got
though.
one final small surprise for you.
One?
An early sneak peek at another project currently in development.
One. Watch. 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 What? Hold up. Let him cook. Place looks a little familiar, but I don't want to say too much. Altered Echoes.
Amazing
VR?
stuff. I cannot wait to experience Little Nightmares in VR, but I guess I'm going to have to be a little patient
What?
for that one. With that final surprise, we have come
Is
to
it
the
like
end of
similar
our
to Stranger
show. Thank
Things,
you
or
so
is
much
like
for
you can
tuning
actually
in.
play the game
I'm
in
off
VR?
to play Little
That would
Nightmares
be
Enhanced Edition
amazing.
while I wait for Little Nightmares 3 to come out in October. I will see you in the nowhere.
Take care, little ones.
Bye.
Bye. Bye bye. Wow. It just keeps scaring me every single time. Although, yeah, I think it's the same thing though. All right. Well, first of all, let me go to the Be Right Back screen, right? And let me play you guys a little music. Because I need to go to the restroom real quick, and I'll tell you my thoughts right after. Right, so I just sent Andrew a message. We'll see. We'll see if they ever actually, you know, talk. But as far as everything else goes, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Although I do want to see actually another trailer. Sorry, guys. Let me quickly search it up. No, oh gosh, it is lagging. Lagging, guys, lagging. Oh no, that's not good. I want to check out Reanimal. Because Reanimal was first released like yeah, that's another game that I was looking forward to. So let's do this. Let's do a little silly, guys. Well, I show you guys this trailer because I forgot to remind myself about this. Let's see. Yeah, this is from Tracer Studios. This is the other one.
Nothing lasts forever.
This one has voice acting in it. It looks just as scary as the other one. It does feel like a... It really does still feel like Little Nightmares without it being like it. Look at that! Ew! God, it feels like it's gonna be more gross than the other one. Oh gosh. What is that?
You were dead.
I don't feel okay with this. That is a very interesting, scary experience. I feel like it's gonna be equally as scary. Let's see though. See if Andy is gonna answer me now. Man. Andy. Let's see if Andy's gonna answer. I don't think so though. Calling. I'm calling. We're calling. We'll sing. We're seeing. Uh-oh. I don't think Andrew answered. Gosh darn. I don't think I could talk about this, but whatever. I don't wanted to, but it is okay. Wait, why is it so... Oh gosh. Anyways, as far as everything else goes, I am really excited about this, okay? I did not know that there was a TV show, a podcast, a comic book. This is a lot. I forgot that Little Nightmares was a lot of, like, the story to begin with. It is definitely going to be on one of my top priority lists because it is genuinely a childhood game at this point, and it might be considered a classic in a few years' time. We'll see though, because it has been 10 years, so it can be officially considered a classic game. And it was one of the better first better horror games that I've actually played in like a long while, because like all the other ones just didn't. It could run, and I like managed to figure it out somehow. It was so fun to do, like all the puzzles. I was so like amazed at how scary it was. I think I did Little Nightmares 2 and then Little Nightmares 1 or something like that in terms of everything. but genuinely, I was so excited to play both games. I don't think I ever got to play the mobile game. Well, I have seen footage of it, so there's no point. As far as everything else goes, I genuinely am just impressed with how much they've like they themselves have grown, like each of the studios on what they've created in general. I would love to see like just more stuff that they could do in the future as far as everything else goes. Now, oh gosh, I don't know if it's gonna be as scary or even more scarier than the previous game. There's like little to know about that. I know that there was like a candy stuff and like and a dystopian world. Like I do like that feeling. Just like the carnival, just I feel like can be like one of the more scarier sections, like how the hospital was one of the more scary sections of Little Nightmares, because it's just that vibe was always there, just on how creepy it could be. So the fact that they are just doing it is very, it makes me happy. And I love that you could just actually interact with things so you can keep yourself entertained, or whether or not. I would love to see, though, the bosses that you are going to have to fight, and that's going to be sincerely scary, but amazing on what they're going to do. I don't want to fight a creepy clown creature as a boss, because I would genuinely be scared. It already makes me nervous. Like, I'm already, like, I'm already quivering. No. Though, I will say, though, I am genuinely just in shock on how far they've come in, like, the series. It is a lot, I will say. And I would love to see them do more. And I hope that they do more. We'll see how the stop motion stuff, though. I think they said that there was gonna be like a show about it, like about Little Nightmares, but we'll see how they do that. And will it even be a success? Will be up to them, and they've not failed to deliver on their promise on how good the games can be or can get. So I'm not really complaining too much about it, right? So blah blah blah. I didn't really expect to stream today, but I completely forgot about the fact that Little Nightmares was here. So, like, I played Little Nightmares 2, the DLC, and also the normal Little Nightmares as of like 2 years ago. When I'm scrolling down on when I first completed everything else, though. Yeah, that was 4 years ago. That's almost about to be 5 years ago since I first started Little Nightmares. I'm honestly very shocked about the fact that they could do this to me, and the fact that I won't be able to say anything about it because I'm genuinely just like so shocked. Like, the game to me is genuinely one of the most like interesting games. Like, it's one of my favorites besides like Doki Doki Literature Club, because I thought that game was also really unique in terms of everything. It is one, yeah. Little Nightmares was generally one of the first like just proper horror games that I've actually live streamed before that I genuinely just love. Besides SCP Breach, so the fact that they've like been going at it strong, I'm like really just amazed at how much they could do. So yeah. Let's see. As far as everything else goes, now, Undertale. I don't know if I'm gonna continue the Undertale in here in Twitch. I will continue on another site though, which is called YouTube. But I will be leaving some other games, such as maybe Cuphead would be very fun to play with you guys. Because honestly, I've been raging at this game, and I'm just like, maybe that is a worthy game for me to start live streaming. So I really want to be doing it's the delicious last course. No, it's the delicious last course. I All right. I think I'm due for another live stream for YouTube, but first I gotta finish that a specific thing. Oh yeah. Wait for it to stop lagging as much. Deltarune. Deltarune. I don't know when I'm gonna get to that. Because I need to get to the other... I need to finish Undertale, and I really do want to finish Undertale, but I'm not gonna know what's going on. Anyways. In other words, I'm gonna do a little something crazy, bozo. Andrew, stop saying bozo. I did not know that you were busy, okay? So let me yap about in peace about Little Nightmares because it's a co-op game and I was excited to play with. We already said that we were gonna play it with each other, but I don't know because Andrew, you're kind of rude. I'm just saying. Let me search something up. I did see that something did come out actually today. Now, I don't know if this will... Let's see. Hold up, I need to do something. Searching something up. Now. I don't know how this will go. All right, I got pulled up right now. Since I did say that I was going to be watching other things, or at least doing other things as well. Doing other things. That's what I'm going to change the title to, because I don't know if this may or may not react to the storm, the swarm, not the storm. So, and it's eating time. So I may or may not be back. We'll see. But I probably will be working on the video though. However, if you want to catch me at a later time, just go check me out on, YouTube. So I might be on there soon enough. Either way, that's the end of this video, guys. If you guys really did enjoy.